say again.
Journey beyond the edge of the world to the hidden sea. Looking bottle for the charted path. Only in the hands of the true king can he truly see.
Look in the bottle for the charted path. Oh, man.
What?
Wow.
What is it? Wow. But how do you know where to point it?
What was the last line?
Only in the hands of the true king can he truly see.
Marcus Agrippe. He was a great general, but he wasn't a king. Neither was Scipio.
How do you know all this stuff?
That's my pops. Made sure I knew my history. None of these guys are kings except this guy, Romulus. First king of Rome. Only in the hands of a true king can he truly see. There it is. There's our heading.
What? We did it!
Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Achakadash. Double honors and respect to the elders and to the apostles of the great millstone. Peace and blessing to all Akim that are preaching and teaching this word with 100% truth and sincerity, and unto the men, women, and children that are listening and learning, and unto the Biath, the elect house of David that is scattered abroad. I give you my utmost and sincere salutations. This is a scene from the movie Aquaman with Jason Momoa. Alright, it's one of my favorite movies. It was made back in 2018. As you see, they were trying to solve a parable. And as we all know it, that the Bible is a book of parables. Excuse me. And you know, there's an old saying from Elder Apostle Gabar. He said, you know, if you don't know your history, you won't understand the mystery. And that's true. You have to know your history in order to understand what's really going on. Okay? And that applies even to this day. We're going to get the book of Ecclesiasticus, aka Sirach. It's going to be Sirach chapter 1. Sirach chapter 1, verse 25. It says, the parables of knowledge are in the treasures of wisdom, but godliness is an abomination to a sinner. Okay? So, the parables of knowledge are in the treasures of wisdom. Okay? And the scriptures do say that wisdom dwelleth with the prudent. Okay? In fact, Proverbs chapter 4, verse 7, you know, wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding. Okay? So read Ecclesiasticus chapter 1, verse 25. The parables of knowledge are in the treasures of wisdom, but godliness is an abomination to a sinner. So godliness, which is knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and learn to be separate from this, from the carnality of this world, that's an abomination unto a sinner. Because a sinner, you know, they lack knowledge, they lack understanding, nor do they want to hear it. They want to just live in pleasure. Okay? And we'll also get the same book, Ecclesiasticus chapter 3, verse 29. And it says, actually, before I get this next scripture, let me get Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse chapter 3, verse 19, and it says, many are in high place and of renown, but mysteries are revealed unto the meek. Okay? So the mysteries of understanding and wisdom and knowledge are revealed unto the lowly, the humble. That's why it says in the verse 18, the greater thou art, the more humble thyself, and thou shalt find favor before the Lord. Okay, so the more you're exalted before the Lord, the more you're exalted, the more humble you should be. Because remember, the Lord is the one that exalts, and He's the one that bringeth down. Okay, let's see. Okay, now we get that scripture I was looking at. Sirach chapter 3, verse 29. Verse 29 says, the heart of the prudent will understand a parable, and an attentive ear is the desire of a wise man. So those who are wise will understand a parable. And what is a parable? It's a metaphor using similitudes, something to be, like an analogy. And it's an attentive ear, one who listens, is the desire of a wise man. So you have to be willing to listen, because when you fully listen, that's when you can understand. Okay? Now I get let's see, what was the scripture? So Ecclesiasticus chapter 39. Ecclesiasticus 39, starting at the top, verse 1. It says, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient, and be occupied in prophecies. Verse 2, he will keep the sayings of the renowned men, and where subtle parables are, he will be there also. Verse 3, he will seek out the secrets of grave sentences, and be conversant in dark parables. Okay? So one that gives their mind to the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashim Shai, they give their mind to wisdom. And by giving yourself to wisdom, you will understand the deep, dark sayings that come out of this Bible. In fact, let me see. Where was it? I think it was Matthew. Yeah. In fact, yes, it was. The book of Matthew. Matthew chapter. Excuse me. A little tired. Matthew chapter 13. Matthew chapter 13. We'll start at verse 9. And it says, who hath ears to hear, let him hear. And verse 10, and the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables? Verse 11, he answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. Okay? So, the understanding of parables is only for those who have the eyes to see and the ears to hear. Okay? And we'll drop down to verse 15. For this people's heart is waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes they have closed, lest any time they should see with their eyes and hear with their ears, and should understand with their heart, and should be converted, I should heal them. So the only way you're going to be able to get this is if you learn to humble yourself and be willing to be taught all over again in the ways of Yahweh Bashim Shai and his doctrine. Okay? So this was not really meant to be long. It was just, to understand a parable, man, you have to, what's the scripture? 2 Timothy 2 Timothy 2 and 15. It says, study to show thyself approved unto the Most High, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. Okay? So, you have to study. Because by studying and doing your research, that's how you gain wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Okay? Research, research, research. Okay? The more you know, the more that sorrow increaseth. Roughly paraphrasing, but as the scriptures say, that wisdom and knowledge are the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. So, in times, that's why, as I said again, if you don't know your history, you won't understand the mystery. So, the more you know, yeah, it'll increase sorrow and heaviness of mind, but at the same time, it's going to benefit you in the long run. You're going to have that step ahead. You're going to have that edge over everybody else, especially the majority of this world, because they all just prefer to just live their lives like nothing's going on. So, just a little quick lesson here. Through the Spirit, I hope that was edifying unto the body and to the sincere listeners. With that, I'd like to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Barakah, Kodash. Double honors and respect to the elders and to the apostles of the great millstone. Peace and blessing to all Akim that are preaching and teaching this word with 100% truth and sincerity. And to the men, women, and children that are listening and learning. And to the Bayat Dawadah, the elect house of David that is scattered abroad. I give you my utmost and sincere salutations. See you in the next lesson, Lord. Kwam Yasharala, Wa Baba Shalom, Barakatah.